Thank you. Delighted to be here, delighted to nominate Betty. To start though, I had the privilege to know Ginny probably for about 10, 12 years, mostly not in our TRBI days and TRB days, but when we were both running workshops around the world, so we would spend time, and spend time with Monty and Ginny in Sydney, when we had to go down and speak at the MRSA conference. It's hard work, but somebody's got to do it. And at events across Asia. There was always so much to learn and so much passion, and that was great. But something struck me tonight that was fantastic. I want to throw it in as part of this bravery to take away. To hear the word feminist used twice tonight in a positive context is a delight. I was at a workshop on Friday, 5 women at the table with me. One of them said something, the other 4 said, oh no. We got into discussing the content. And they all agreed with the basic principles. You can't not agree with the basic principles. Somehow the word has been usurped by the media or by whatever, and really that's signs and symbols, coming right back to Ginny and Semi on it. That word needs to be grasped back because it's got immense power and immense heritage, and it's got a major part going forward in our society. But, to Betty, John asked me about this and let me know, so I hadn't spotted it, and immediately I thought of Betty. All sorts of things. This line between bravery and craziness, I think, is summed up in Betty Martin. I first met Betty virtually just over a year ago. She put in her paper, said that she wanted to speak at a new MR festival. I'll Facebook you, she said. And she put up a presentation then. And she was working for Nebo at the time. Got a bit of a taste for it. She comes back in, I think, January and did a paper on gaming. And really started to move that forward. So there she is, she's getting a bit of a profile, she's very young, early 20s, she's got a safe job. That sounds like a nice cosy route. So what does she do? Well, she gets rid of the job and the steady income, she sets up research through gaming as a company, puts up with people saying that's stupid, that's not research, that's bias. I mean, it takes me exactly back to the criticism that people took of semiotics 20 years ago. And she battles through all of that, creates a company, creates a presence. Betty's one of the first people I work with who is younger than some of my children. Andrew Jevons, who also works with us, describes her as younger than some of his shoes. And there is a difficulty. It is easy for some of us to get up on the platform to talk. But Betty has been running workshops in Miami, and so you go across, you sit with the executive committee full of old farts like me and Tom Ewing. You have to go out for dinner with me and John Colston. That takes a degree of bravery. But so does creating a business and driving it through. And whether it's successful or not, I don't know. I think that's part of being brave. It might fail. That's part of being brave, but you're giving a fantastic go. And I'm full of admiration. So that's why Betty's my nomination.
Thank you so much, Ray. I didn't know about the Ginny Valentine Award. I didn't actually know about Ginny Valentine until I saw an email saying would you like to attend this, so I do what most 20-somethings do and Google it. And I read a lot about Ginny. I spoke to Andrew Jevons, who knew Ginny, and he told me that it was a real blessing to be invited to something like this, and he encouraged me not to swear because Ginny wouldn't like it. Okay, cool. But yeah, I mean, I can agree with Ray. A lot of people have said you're bonkers, even some people that work with me when I tell them, could you do this? And they're like, really? But no, it's been very exciting, and to touch on what Ray said about if it fails or not, I mean, we're working with some really cool clients at the moment, which is great, but if it does fail, I mean, I've been learning a lot, I've been meeting some really cool people and be able to come to things like this. So yeah, it's been good so far.
Nice to have one when you're too young to remember Ginny Valentine. That's the whole point about this award, isn't it? Julie, you were going to say something.
Sorry.
Thank you. I think we're all brilliant at hindsight. I think it's much harder to be brilliant at foresight, and I think Betty's unbelievably brilliant at foresight and what she's done. I'm all excited about The Apprentice starting. I think Sir Alan, there's no vowels in Sir Alan, SRLN, would really think she was absolutely the epitome of entrepreneurial spirit, to give up your safe, secure job and career and start from scratch and bulldoze, it seems like you've done, your way through into something that you feel passionate about has been absolutely astonishing to read. And I think I had such an exciting time telling you whether I squeezed my pimples or not on your website, playing your gamification thing. But I think we're reading so many articles. It feels like this, it was semiotics and still is. It was behavioural economics and still is. It feels like, to me, if I was backing a horse, gamification's here to stay, and well done you for being one of the pioneers of it. So thank you.
Thank you.